How's it going, everyone? So, welcome back to another episode of Interrogation. You will be deceived. Uh, this is the part two of the series that I'm gonna be doing. If you guys are new to this and you're jumping into episode two for some reason, Interrogation, You Will Be Deceived is basically a game wherein you interrogate people. It's pretty self-explanatory. So in the previous episode, we interviewed a couple of criminals or suspects rather, and we discovered that there's a rebellion among them, the Liberation Front, and I guess we're gonna be focusing on that, on finding out who the Liberation Front truly is, and maybe exploring who they are throughout the whole game, their ideology, and all that stuff. And then if you guys notice, I moved my camera to the right side. This is because I noticed after recording last episode was that I was blocking like the choices and such, and that isn't really good. Big brain YouTuber, you know. I know. I amaze myself sometimes too. So anyway, let's get right into it. So Jennifer is apparently talking to us now. So be sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe for more. So hey boss. Hey boss. Wanted to clear the water about some stuff that I don't know whether you're even aware of or not. Chief Lucas was looking at the two of us to see who should head up this task force. I guess you acing that Peterson girl made it done deal, and I can't say I blame the chief for that call. Bullshit rumors fly really easily, so just wanted to reassure you that I'm fully on board, right behind you. Sorry. After all, the best leaders are also the best followers. Oh, so apparently in our squad, that's aimed to, I forgot what I named. I think it was Order and Stability. And me and Jennifer, not Jennifer, that's the Witcher. Me and Jennifer are tasked to head it, or we're the potential leaders. If I had any idea, I would have told the chief to give it to you. This responsibility feels like a lot. Thank you for the reassurance, Reyes. Step up your game and you'll lead your own unit and know that. Glad to hear it, Jen. Let's do good work, whoever's managing this. So, I was playing as a dick cop, but let's say I had an intervention and I'm a chill boss, so I'd say, glad to hear it, Jen. Let's do good work, whoever's managing this. Yeah, as long as we catch him, that's what matters the most. 10-4, boss, 10-4. My door's always open. Good to know. I'll be at my desk. Wait, I just realized the audio of the game isn't turned on. Big brain. I've been at it for a while now. I managed to figure out what most of the keywords mean. Oh yeah, I tasked the two of them to figure out what the keywords mean. The algorithm managed to confirm some of these deductions. There are some conflicts though, either because of cognitive biases or of algorithm errors. Look at all the pseudo words, jargon. It's hard to figure out the specifics, but we have some broad findings. I'm sorry if my voice sounds congested too. I'm sick. The folks in the chat room are just a wing of the whole operation though. And I think I stumbled onto something big. The Soundbank Mall, sometime today, the planting of a package. In front of Duathlon store. Apparently they'll have someone there. I'm not sure what they're supposed to do though. We should have a place canvas. ASAP. Let's move. So we're going to Duathlon, I guess. We have 3 suspects in custody. One of them can potentially be our perp. The only 3 we noticed to linger near the Duathlon store. There we go. That is before the 3 of them got tangled up in an incident and we had to intervene. This is detailed in the file I drafted up on the way here. One of them is working on the Liberation Front's orders. Has to be. I've checked the chat room again. I now think we're dealing with a planted bomb. So there's a bomb in the package in front of Duathlon. Sweet, baby Jesus. We're on the clock, boss. Oh wait, that's Jennifer. I'm sorry. Lives are at stake. We need explosive analysis location. What's happening? Oh, there we go. I don't have a file anymore because I'm the speed devil. I get more time though, so I can ask them more shit. It was a bad move on my part, I'd say. Oh, who is he? I don't even know them. It's Daniel, Wilson, and Samantha. Daniel, do you know why you're here? Because I don't, sure don't. I'm assuming it's with the guy I put down at the mall, right? He's pretty closed off. He's a bit nervous. They stated in neutral zone. How about you? Do you know why you're here? I'm not really. I don't know anything about this stuff. She's also fluctuating. Let's fill in your file first. Tell me about yourself. Like what? Where are you employed? Odd jobs, only official. How'd you get into the country? Student visa now expired. They're sad. I'd say, since he's sad, he's not really scared. I'm not going to contact immigration, but work with me here. Thank you, I will. Okay. So we're friends with Bakila now. Why did you run away from the security guard? For my protection, tucked away on me, he had a gun. Do you know the woman that was with the security guard? The guard grabbed me quite suddenly. What were you doing in the mall? Shopping as people, and the gun? I got it for defense. I have to live in a very dangerous neighborhood. We'll just confiscate. Yeah, that will be nice. We'll just confiscate the gun. So now I think we need to go. You are the main suspect. In the front, you're going to drop charges on me just like that. I don't have time to beat around the bush. Yeah, we need time. You will either cooperate or face charges. I'll cooperate, but you're wasting your time. Let's talk about him. Also, he's a security guard. Man you apprehended. Why act on your own and not call the police? My training kit, I thought people were in danger. Do you do racial profiling a lot as a ball guard, or is it just what you're used to do as a soldier? Oh yeah. It's not like that, man. He looks shifty. Ain't about race. Oh, accusing him of racism. I just see the world in black and white. To begin with, what did you notice suspicious? You kidding? You think I read these papers? I follow Vegas all the time. I do what is necessary on a case-by-case basis. And I did the same. You're a racist, man. There was a woman with you. What can you tell me about her? Not much. So you know each other. Classmates, chemistry. What was she doing there? Just happened to be passing through. Daniel, where's the bomb? I think she's the main suspect. I don't have time. For what? Samantha, where is the bomb? Samantha. I do not know. I really don't know. Tell me about the incident in the mall. With Danny and the guy? You notice any? I don't notice him when Danny had pinned him down. Why were you and Mr. Wilson were up there? Confessed, I think. We never got it. So you and Danny all knew each other. Some questions about you. Were you and Mr. Wilson family friends when you were teens? No, his mother was very good. Oh, did it interfere with schooling? I think it's Wilson, because he's like, Wilson's mad that his mother is like sick, since her insurance didn't cover her cancer treatment. Where are you employed? Are you living in the city? With your fiance? Is your sister as pretty as you? I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. We're making her really uncomfortable. I think that's good. She looks a bit mean. Have you heard of the Liberation Front? They're that terrorist. Were you forced to cooperate with them? What do you think of them? They're awful, right? Have you heard about the Liberation Front? What do you think of them? Murderers. No, what sort of question is that? So, Pakilo, we're friends. Have you been in contact with the Liberation? What do you think of them? Were you forced to cooperate with them? What's the real reason you ran away? I need a few more things about you. Are you living in a city? In the slums? Not in the country? But you have poor farmers. You send them money. Not any terrorist involvement. But I can so rarely. About the man you apprehended. No. I have some questions. Your family? That's my mom. Samantha told me about your mother, that you're having insurance problems. That ain't got nothing to do with this. Oh yeah, we should keep on that. Yes, I do. She's sick, so I take care of her. The medical bills must be expensive. And what the fuck do you care? Isn't it hard? I guess it would be problematic for her if you went to jail. No, you can't do that. She'll die if she doesn't get her medication. I'm stressed. It's hard. Please, man, she'll die. I'm sorry. Isn't it hard? Yes. Where are you employed? I can make sure you never find work. You were a soldier? Did you do work with explosives? I always thought soldiers are like cops, except they don't do anything useful on a typical day. Hey, respect the troops. Why aren't you on active duty then? I asked to be pulled out, just had to stay on. So what do you think about them? They're a bunch of weird... Damn, where's the bomb? Okay, fuck, I know. Fuck, those shits forced me. Look, if this is about your problem. Look, whatever they did, you're not a murderer. You better fucking tell me where that motherfucking bomb is, or I swear on all that is holy, I'll shoot her right here through the mouth, Wilson. Look, if this is your mom, I'll promise I'll make sure she's taken care of. I swear on my badge. You're just saying that she'll die. You better fucking tell me then. They said they'd kill her. 5th floor, Shalabit store, 3rd dressing room on the line. See? I did it. Daniel, sick mothers, all the time. Sick mothers equal bad people. I don't know. What I'm saying. Oh wait, I didn't read that. We successfully disarmed the device. Oh, there were 2 other bombs. Oh. Continuing our investigation into the group known as the Liberation Front, the Peace and Stability Special Unit apprehended and questioned several suspects identified through Liberation Front online chat rooms. These suspects had been linked to potential terrorist activity, a plan targeting civilians by detonating potential. I think we should be neutral about it. A plan targeting civilians by detonating. We'll just say this. Daniel Wilson, male. Daniel Wilson, male, 27, a security guard, had confessed his involvement and has been arrested, awaiting prosecution. At this point, we are working under the assumption that he was working alone. He was part of a larger terrorist cell, yes. A former Marine, his criminal acts were motivated by dangerous ideological beliefs. Blackmail and threats made against his family by the front. Yes, we're gonna trash down them. Yeah, it was because of blackmail. At the time of his arrest, we were not aware of other potential bombs we placed. We were not aware of other bombs. Yeah, we didn't know that there were other bombs. We are doing everything we can to possibly neutralize other threats that may be active at this time, and ask the public to remain calm, to avoid public places. Inform us, just inform us. It's impossible to be calm. I mean, people just died. You can't really be calm if you're worried, like if you're shopping and a bomb might blow up. Jeez, sorry boss. Why are you apologizing? It's not like it's your fault or ours. Those Liberation Front guns deserve to get fucking eviscerated slowly. The dead are dead. Are dead, deaders dead. Slowly, yeah. I know, it's just, I feel like we're somehow responsible. Stop it, stop self-pity. Well, we are the department in charge with stopping the people who did this very acts. So we certainly have some responsibility. We're trying to stop murders. That doesn't make us in any way responsible for the murders. We're responsible for not doing our jobs well enough. Let's do better from here on out. Yeah, we're responsible. Good evening, everyone. We need the room, please. Also, Mordecai. I thought I was Mordecai. I guess I'm not. I have someone here from the city hall to talk to you on under interview. Oh, it's assistant mayor. I assist mayor. Greetings, detective. My name is Tristan Miller. I assist Mayor Patel. I've been discussing things with Chief Anderson for a few hours now, but I wanted to directly address you too. These deaths, obviously, they don't look good for any of us. We're relying on your task force to end what is surely the greatest threat to the city, this Liberation Front. Can we count on your team to achieve this, to make the city safe again? You can. The Liberation Front will be shut down. Yeah, I'm just gonna state it outright. Find the bastards doing this as soon as possible. Consider it done. I'll get my team right. We'll do our very best. I just hope it's enough. Consider it done. Yeah, we need to suck up to him, but yeah, this is like the office. People didn't really like us last time. Pick an old memory. Oh, new skill. Can I remove this? I can't. Oh, you can level up. Oh, I can frame people. I don't really want to do that. I'd say I'd rather be a profiler. I don't want to be a pacifist. Nah. Oh, it's cool. You can beat them up a long time. I don't want to beat them. I want to be a profiler. I'm gonna try to be a good cop right now. We have 3,000. I'm gonna order an HR report. I think they need therapy. R&R. Overtime. Informer stimulus. Oh, okay. So it's not drugs, it was drugs. So you like give them money. Oh, I don't know what they're good at. I'd say Mordecai, you're good. Jennifer. Nah, by the book. Volunteer. Formulate budget. Track them. Go home early. Work to. I'd say you work with a DA. Tab. You consult the forensic. And then Mordecai, you pursue the informer. Pursue informers. Hey boss, I'm going to meet the others at Hannigan's. Try to get our minds off this craziness for a couple of hours before it starts all again tomorrow. Wanna join? Sure, lead the way. No, why is it shaking? Nah, I need to go home, listen to my thoughts, decide which way the threads of fate are pulling out. Sure, lead the way. Yeah, let's drink. Later that night. No way Louis the 16th was a victim. Had an uncle named Louis. There was nothing royal about that man. I'm just saying that he was caught between the pressures of nobility and... Nah, I'm sticking to my picks. Kiss, Emerald K, Mary, Lionheart, Kill. Also, they're playing Kiss, Mary, Kill. Oh, so she wants to kiss Martin Luther King. Oh, she's like a social advocate person. Well, I'm confident Richie will make you many, many murderous Crusader babies. Murderous Crusader babies has a ring to it. Boss's turn. I'm their boss. Right, let's see. Kiss, Mary, Kill. Lincoln, Gandhi, and Thatcher. Oh, Margaret Thatcher. I'll be kissing Lincoln. That deserves a good night at the theater. I think I'll be kissing Gandhi to see him do the chastity squirrel. Oh, I have to kiss the Iron Lady. I mean, I'd kiss Gandhi. And then I'd marry Lincoln. Oh no, marry Margaret Thatcher. And unfortunately kill Lincoln from behind. It's nice that there are like this tiny tidbits. We're back from looking into one of the explosions. Office building, triggered after hours. Still 8 dead and 20 in the hospital. No relevant witnesses off the bat. We've spoken to explosive forensic incidents like this. The big boom took place on the 13th floor. A large quantity of explosive material would have been required. The floor was closed, unpopulated. It was set to be our first mission in the coming months. We're going to head out again, canvas or witnesses. So I think since it was unpopulated, they weren't really trying to kill a lot of people but scare, but they ended up killing people anyway. See if we can find any surveillance. Well, I'm headed home. Jed, should I drop you off someplace? Nah, I'll wait for Tab to come out. Maybe sneak a stream. Okay, well, night boss, Jen. Night Morty, good. Night Morty. Night Morty. You want a cigarette too, boss? Huh? I think that person behind you might... I got shot! I got fucking shot! I got fucking shot! The fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Fuck. What the fuck? This morning, a brief STPD press release announced the cold-blooded murder of the officer in charge of the police department's unit in charge of combating the Liberation Front. The act took place right in front of the mainstream present, and the perpetrator was mortally wounded after a gunfire exchange. An investigation has been initiated, but sources close to the department report that the leads are scant. The attack has already caused major disarray under Chief Lucas Anderson, whose resources are growing thinner by the way. With this tragic event likely to slow down efforts against the fronts, the question must be asked whether this was an act of random violence, act of venture, or vigilante against a force reviled by many in the city. Or maybe even an assassination attempt. I expect that I die. The fuck? Fuck. So this is what it meant by it wasn't just story. I guess we have to go back. We're gonna go back to episode 1. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this from scratch. We're gonna do it right. See you guys next episode. And hopefully we get past episode 4. So, it's gonna be a new game. and I guess I'm gonna play through all of it. I guess since I'll be making different choices. So see you guys in the next episode. Bye. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next part of Interrogation. You will be deceived.